Can our bodies handle stress? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Pag hindi nyo kaya yan, ibig sabihin, abay, may problema na kayo. Yes. Our bodies are designed to handle stress. Capable tayong lahat, no? Sabi ko nga, it's how we're looking at it. These stressors. Ang traffic, palagi na yan dyan. Ako hindi na. Hindi ako na-stress sa traffic. Tinitingnan ko na lang yan. Magtaka ako pag walang traffic. Baka matakot ako. Bakit kaya walang mga sasakyan? O, di ba? Pero pag ma-traffic, normal na yan. Pag pumuta kami, si husband, di nakaka-get over niyan eh. Pag tumadaan na ng EDSA, galit na galit siya. Sabi ko, oh, can I ask you a question? Since when did you see EDSA na traffic? Only when Pacquiao is fighting. Awa siya. So if I were you, choose to be happy. Just accept that as a real issue. Meaning, you cannot control it. Totoong issue yan eh. Hindi yan stressor. Don't look at it as stressor. Because this is really the situation. Yan ang hindi mo pwedeng baguhin. Alisin mo yung mga sasakyan para wala kang stress. Pwede ba yun? Di ba? But these are real stressors. But these are beyond our control. Beyond our control yan eh. Hindi natin ano. So of course, sabi nga natin, stressors can be what? It is known as fight or flight response. The way we look at these stressors. Either we fight it back or just live with it. No? Yung katulad niyan, yung mga bata, syempre stressor yan sa mga gatong edad. Lalo na wala ka pang katulong. So, it's not, I wouldn't say, kasi yun yung iyan yung situation mo ngayon. So in order not to be stressed with that, ay nako bata talaga, ganun talaga. Wala eh. Meaning, you're fighting. You're trying to overcome the stress kasi dapat tayo, ang katawan natin, we should overcome it. We should overcome it. We should fight, ika nga. In order to cope up with these stressors. Kasi yung coping mechanism nyo, parang nawawala. Dapat maganda yung coping mechanism. How to cope up with all these stressors. Sino bang walang stress? Pag wala kang stress, sira ulo ka. Pero kung subobo dyan, naglakaw sa tinampo. Sabi ko, yung mga loko-lokong naglalakad sa daan. Yun ang mga walang stress. Walang problema sa buhay eh. Do you know these problems sometimes help us also to become tough and ready for something. Yun dapat ang tingin natin. Or flight, these are some of the things that we feel. The adrenaline is secreted from the kidneys. Kaya si kidney na-overwork. Diba? Sabi nga nila, pag gabi, dapat daw matulog tayo ng maaga so that si kidney hindi nahihirapan mag-work. For as long as you're awake, the kidney is also working. Kaya pag na-overwork si kidney, that's the time nagkakaroon tayo ng mga kung ano-ano ng sakit. Kasi kidney yan eh. Ako pag hindi ako nakatulog, nabong problema na ako. Kasi alam ko, mahirapan si kidney ko. Kaya sabi ko, I need to work on my sleeping habits. Yun. Cortisol is a hormone release providing burst of energy. Nagsisecrete siya para andun yung response kung ano yung capability natin. The heart suddenly beats faster. Yesterday, I had that call from my kuya, my cousin, whom we respect so much. Siya yung family, the family of Dominguezes. Anyway, sabi niya, Be, how are you? I'm okay, kuya. What about you? I don't feel good. Sabi ko, why? Sabi ko, my sugar is 550. What? Nabigla ako napasiga. What? Kuya, that's too high. Yeah, but there's nothing I can do. I don't know what. I'm having my insulin already. Oh my goodness, kuya, that's too much. I don't have that. What about you? Alam ko, diabetic ka rin. Yeah, kuya, but I maintained that within the 120. Pag medyo elevated na, oops, something is wrong. So, uli. So somehow, it's even controlled. Kaya natutuwa yung doktor sa akin. Hindi ka na ata kumakain, madam, sabi ng doktor. Ay, kumakain pa rin ako, Dok. Yun nga lang, nag-observe. But of course, it runs in the family. Yung heart, di ba? Yung beats natin, lalong-lalo pag may iniisip tayo, ang bilis niya mag-respond. Mabilis. Of course, yung breathing rate natin, the blood pressure increases as well. Especially if yun, may mga bata na nga. if for our, of course, not thinking something else. The blood sugar is released in the bloodstream. Ito yun. Kaya yung mga sugar tumataas. Then hearing and sight are enhanced, especially if you're so stressed. Digestive system and urine production slow to divert blood to more critical areas such as the brain and the muscle. So you see, when stress is there, it's affecting us physically. And once it's affecting us physically, that's the time that you will realize that you're feeling several things. It's either masakit ang ulo, masakit yung mga kalamnan, no? Everything. And that's the problem when you are so stressed. So, of course, sabi nga natin, what makes something stressful? Katulad ng mga sinagot nyo kanina. Situation that have strong demand. Demand for what? For understanding. Why is this happening to me, to us? Yeah, mga ganong question, You know, when these situations, such yung mga talagang medyo mabigat, there was this situation that my husband, kasi nasa ooperahan siya, which is second time, no? I keep on fighting with the doctor. I told the doctor, kasi operahan na siya sa spine. And they wanted to have another surgery because they said the infection is high. So I told the doctor, Doc, have you realized that because of constipation, it might trigger infection? Ayaw maniwala ng doktor kasi nga hindi naman ako medical doctor, PhD ako. Why not consider these factors? Ayaw, alam niyo naman sila, money talks yan pag operation, pera yan. And we're talking 500,000, Sabi ko, Doc, all these things that you have been explaining to me, I don't believe in. Di ba? Sinuwi ako yung doktor niyan. Galit siya sa akin. Ayaw niya ako nakikita. No, Doc. There will be no operation. Although, hindi galing sa amin sa bulsa ko kasi may insurance yan Mga Amerikano may insurance. Sabi ko, no. But mom, his life is in danger. I don't think so. Look on different angles so that you will know. So to cut the story short, mind you guys, this is a very, very, talaga, challenging moment yan sa akin. Sabi nung panganay ko, Ma, parang inano mo na si daddy sa kamatayan, gano'n, no? Tapos pati yung manager ng insurance nakatingin na sa akin, yung dalawang doktor na mag-o-opera po nakatingin na sa akin. Sabi ko, no, I always believe in prayers. So, no operation should be. Since nga, between me and the doctor, syempre, sino masusunod? Syempre, isi-save nila yung life ng tao. Okay, I went to the church, I just prayed. Whatever is your will, let thy will be done. Yun lang sinabi ko. But I need miracles today. So to cut the story short, guys, nung gabi, dumaan pa uli yung doktor. Para lang makonvince ako. Ma'am, mag-undergo uli si sir ng blood test. Okay. Nakita niya nga ako na yung nakahiga sa kama, si husband nakaupo. Okay, sabi ko. Kala ko yung pasyente natin nakahiga, ikaw pala ma'am. Ay, naantok ako, Dok. 6 o'clock, he was taken from the room. Kinadak yung test. Around 7, tumatawag na yung anesthesiologist. Ma'am, andito pa po ako. Pwede bang i-adjust yung operating time? Gawin lang po natin in the afternoon. Opo. Yes. Kasi ma'am, hindi ako makaalis talaga. Na-traffic ako for some reason. Hindi gumagalaw ang mga sasakyan. Okay. Here comes after 1 hour, guys. You know what happened? The result came out negative. Di ba? That's the power of prayer. Sabi ng doktor, pasok siya, kamot-kamot siya. Malakas po talaga kayo magdasal. Yes, because I told you so. See? Hindi siya ooperahan. Isipin nyo, pag naoperahan, pag spine, delikado, pwede ka ma-paralyze. Kasi kapitbahay nga namin dito, na-paralyze, 24 years old Dahil lang sa scoliosis So it's very, you know, sometimes you have to believe in Him. He knows what to do. Ako, yan lagi ang ano ko eh. Yan lang laging ano ko sa buhay. Prayer. If there's something that I'm so in doubt, I pray. And I always say this word, let thy will be done. Yun lang, sinasabi ko. Regardless kung ano man religion natin, di ba? Oh, regardless, dapat yung trust mo na andun sa taas. Kasi no matter how we fight on things that is not meant to be, wala tayong magagawa. Yun na lang eh. Yun na lang eh. But these little things that we can work it out, kayang-kaya yan. Kumbaga temporary, wala kang pera, ay madali lang yan. Maghutang ka, punta ka sa Upsly. Utang-utang. Kasi temporary yan eh. I just realized money is not really the main problem in life. It's our health. It's our health. Doon ko na-realize, even money cannot add another life to you eh. Di ba? No matter how much money you have in your pocket. Look at Steve Jobs. Di ba? Nung namatay siya, mamamatay na siya. One thing, he's a millionaire na, no? But one thing he realized, he is not at peace because he's never been in good relationship with the family. So marami yung nagsulat siya ng something very beautiful. I think you have read that. It's circulating eh. Maganda yung sulat niya. So situations that are about to happen, life transition, yung bagong kasal, yung mga nagbubuntis, oo, yan. Life transition, if something happened in the family, of course. Timing, deviation from the norm, nalipat ka sa ibang lugar, na-assign ka sa iba, ay naku, panibagong ano na naman to, di ba, na-stress ka, kasi you don't know the place. But it's okay, you can just cope up with it. Nung lumipat kami dito sa Santa Rosa, before I'm having second thought, but nung namatay yung mother ko, we feel that the house is already very, very sad na, lonely na kami lahat. So when we decided to transfer in Santa Rosa, I realized, naku, panibagong ano to. Yun yung sinasabing deviation from the norm. I don't think I can drive in Manila. But I did. Nakadrive ako sa Manila. Until such time I'm able to cope up with certain realities in life. So, di naka-cope up na ako dito. Sabi ko, ay, maganda pala dito. At least dito, walang baha. Laging may ilaw. Wala sa mayon na laging pumuputok-putok. Ano ba naman yung mayon? At laging nagpapasikat. Noon, sabi nila, every 10 years. And nung nandyan ako, halos po, every year, nagbubuga ng ano. And since we are in Legazpi, we also feel yung ashes, no? So sabi ni husband, might as well look somewhere else. But Legazpi is beautiful. Albay is beautiful. Bicol is beautiful. Yes. Only that we cannot cope up anymore with the sadness we're having in that house. Kaya, umalis kami. Ambiguity, unclear expectation. Everything is ambiguous nowadays. We really don't know, di ba? So many uncertainties, ika nga. Yung mga expectation, okay yung unclear expectation, no? Yung hindi ka nag-expect pero nangyari. But of course, sabi nga natin, everything is ambiguous nowadays. Desirability, the desire to have something, and yet you cannot have it. Di ba na-stress ka? Kaya nga dapat managing expectation palagi. Controllability, control or the lack of it. Like yung kwento ko kanina, I have no control whatever will happen during that time. But the only thing that I do is I just pray. Nasabi ko, I should be strong enough to face life if something happened. Siyempre, mabigat yan eh. Pero wala eh. Kung pag ganyan talaga nangyayari. Okay. Now, there are so many stressful. Okay. If you look at it, no? Iba-ibang klaseng stressors. Yan. O yung mga nag-aaral, stressor ba itong pag-aaral? Hindi ba may nagsabi kanina yung GT? Yes. Oo. Na-stress lahat pag exam. Mas kaya ako naman, ayaw ko kayang exam. Kasi mahina ako mag-memorize. Ayaw ko nag-exam. But, of course, there's nothing we can do. We're studying. Diba? Yan. Alin pa dito, guys? Sino ang may problema sa mga nakikita ngayon sa screen? Alin ang pinaka-stressors mo? Yung mga hindi sumagot, please. Hello? Anong stressors nyo dyan? Walang sasagot.
Physical health, ma'am.
Ah?
Physical health.
Physical health. Saan ba yun? Meron ba dito? Ayun, yun. Physical health. Oo. Yes, Avila.
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, sa akin, child care. Kasi po, sa age gap ng aking tatlong anak, sila malalapit, 4, 2, and 1.
Oh.
So, di ba sobrang pagsabay-sabay sila, yun talaga yung stress grabe.
Yes.
Tapos, yun pa, ang kasabay pa nun yung hindi pa pumapasok yung yaya nila.
Yan ang hirap. Avila,
Okay.
saan ka?
Albay din po, ma'am.
Talaga?
TV po.
TV. Okay. May nag-i-estudyante ako, si Engineer Avila. Taga-Daraga. Sa Masteral. Okay, Mapa. Ano si Dr. Mapa? Attorney Mapa pala.
Hindi po, ma'am, Arab.
Taga-sign ka?
Nakamalig po ako.
Oh. Baka related mo, deny mo sa mga parientes mo, ha?
Kapilido.
Ana.
Sa work, ma'am,
Alin
halimbawa,
yan?
may,
Work.
yung work. Pag halimbawa, ma'am, na may biglaang augmentation sa malayong lugar, ma'am, tapos matagal mawawala, makakapiling yung pamilya.
Oh. Nag-augment kayo palagi?
Pag may mga calamity, ma'am.
Oh, yes, during calamity nga. Oo, kasi nga alam mo naman ang ang Bicol is talagang nasa nasa ring of fire talaga kasabay Oo, hindi makaalis dyan. Thank you. Okay. Maron.
Yes.
Ma'am, finances, ma'am.
Oo, finances talaga. Talaga
Kasi
pinaninin
po, ma'am,
Maron.
kasi po, ma'am, member ka na, ma'am, ng loan dito, London.
Ano?
Member, ma'am, ng London.
Loan.
Loan dito, London.
Kasi baka mas marami yung wants mo kaysa sa needs mo. Kaya grabe ang fine
Nagpala, ma'am, si Macy, ma'am.
Oh.
Waiter.
Waiter. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Dalawiras. Lakang sound.
Change in eating habits po, ma'am.
Bakit? Parang masama sa loob mo na change of eating habits. Bakit?
Ang hirap pa mag-diet, ma'am. Kailangan po payat.
Bakit kailangan magpapayat? May problema? Sugar?
Hindi naman, ma'am. Pero nasa family kasi, ma'am, yung
Mga
sugar, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, bawas talaga sa lahat ng matatamis tsaka yung
Oo,
mga
pero
bawal.
you have to. You have to. Tiisin mo na lang. Kasi alam mo, hindi nga ako mataba Isipin nyo, hindi ako mataba. Bigla ako naging diabetic. This is because of the food that we're eating. It's causing a lot of problems in our system. Totoo yan. But of course, oo, maganda rin yung TED. Change of eating habits na lang. Okay lang naman yung kumain ka na kumain, pero wag yung one time, big time ba? Frequent eating, yun yung mga ginagawa ngayon Yung kupa-konte-konte, kasi madaling ma-digest yung food, and then you eat again, that will not make you so big. Okay lang yung, ako nga ganyan ginagawa ko. I eat a little, and then after a while, gutom na naman ako, eat na naman ako. Pero hindi na ako yung, pero hindi ako talaga yung lumaking-lumaki. Hindi. Parang talaga lang nagtaka ako kasi mahilig ako sa matamis. I like eating sweet. I like chocolates, Kaya siguro yun yung nag-contribute. Tsaka yung Coke ko talaga pag uminom naman ako araw-araw. O di ba? O di yun na nga enough to So it's the food that we eat. We take every day. Okay, Miraflores. Followed by Bilaos.
Ma'am, good morning po. Finances po, ma'am, since sa akin po nakatoka yung mga babayarin mo.
Oo nga, parang talagang damang-dama ko finances sa problema mo, sa lungkot ng boses mo. Di ba? Oo, sabi niya, ma'am, finances talaga kasi lang. Damang-dama ko yung problema ni Miraflores, Totoo. Okay, bakit? Miraflores, ilang pamilya sinusuportahan mo?
Ma'am, isa lang naman, ma'am. Kaya lang, yung bang
Salamat.
hindi natatapos yung mga babayarin. So, nakabayad ka pa lang, tapos meron na.
Ano naman? Well, if you think about it, then stop living life na. Talagang gano'n. naman. O gano'n naman talaga. Hindi yan natatapos. Kailan ba natapos yan? Hindi humihinto ang mundo. Always remember that. Hindi humihinto ang mundo. So meaning, while it's evolving, we have to face certain realities that this is the life, really. Di ba? Kailan ba
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
We'll be discussing more. Okay. Bilaos.
For me, ma'am, hindi work but workmates. Kasi si work, ma'am, kayang-kaya naman po. Pero syempre, kasi magkakaiba po tayo ng attitudes.
Oo.
Minsan, ma'am, there are people that wouldn't like you, meron na like ka. So, minsan, meron din dun, ma'am, na senior ka, yung junior mo, ayaw sumunod sa'yo. Tapos sasabihin na, senior ka, kaya ganyan ka mag-utos. Pwede mo na akong utusan kasi junior mo ko, parang ganun, ma'am.
May ganong peg? Ay, pag ganyan ako, sa bunutan ko na yan. Sino ba senior sa atin? Pero, kidding aside, Maria, no? If there are cases that people, pero alam mo na, hindi lang kayo nagkwento niya, narinig ko rin yan naman sa officer, yung pag nag-uutos ka, parang ayaw sumunod. Kaya nga, di ba, babalikan natin yung recruitment process. Sabi ko, paano ba kayo nagre-recruit? Paano nyo ba pinaano? Kasi, sometimes in our work, we should always remind them of yung organizational values. And when I say so, yung organizational values has something to do how we work with other people. We respect them, we observe the rank and position. Dapat ino-observe yung mga yan. Hindi ka sa organisasyon na pwede ka magtaray-taray, nasa uniform service ka. We follow the chain of command function. Ipamukha mo yan sa kanya, Maria. Pwede ba tumingin ka nga doon sa structure? Pag ganyan, tarayan mo na. Sino ang magkakaroon ng kasong insubordination? Di siya. But that's true. One of the things I do not like, di ba, nakwento ko sa inyo yung kasama ko noon sa trabaho, totoong stressos ko yun everyday. Pero hindi ko na tinignan. Na-stress lang ako. Bahala ka. Ikaw tatanda ako, hindi. Ako maganda, ikaw pangit. Bahala ka sa buhay mo. But these are realities also. Stress at workplaces. Kasi may mga tao talaga, they really don't know how to deal with their emotions, with their attitudes, with their character, etc. They know that they are very good. They feel that they are better than anybody. Palaging ganun may mga ganun talaga. Yung bullying, hindi nawawala. Tapos may mga nang aasar ba. Well, anyway, as I've said, that's reality. But we will try to work that out. Okay, sino pa? Wala na ba? Sino pa ang may gusto magsalita? Yes, Regalado.
Yes, ma'am. Dati, ma'am, yung happy namin, yung stressor namin, halos lahat naman kami sa stasyon. Yun ang stressor namin. Buti na lang napalitan na po.
Yan ang mahirap pag ang happy nyo mismo, stressors. Ako, pag ako nagtuturo sa mga opisyal, talaga sinasabi ako, don't always look at your rank, ha? Sabi ko, look at your men, not your rank. Your rank is nothing if you're not putting your leadership into action. Sabi nila, ganun ba yun, madam? Yes. Yes, and very much yes. Di ba? Pag yan ang stressors mo, yung happy mismo, di ba? Nakakainis kaya. Just like what I had also. No? Okay, Lagata.
Ma'am, yung relationship with family. Kasi ma'am, mahirap yung, for example, ma'am, yung wife mo and then yung parents mo is hindi sila in good vibes. So mahirap ma'am magtimbang kasi di mo alam kung kakaliwa ka o kanan ka, ma'am. Yun po.
Yung wife mo tsaka yung mother mo, parang gano'n?
Yes, ma'am, parang ganyan.
Oo, gano'n. Actually, yeah, family, good thing I don't have a biyenan anymore. But that was my problem before, my biyanan. We're never been in good terms talaga. Well, the thing there is, of course, sometimes you have to explain it to the wife, you know, that right now you're not just dealing with me as your husband, you have to deal with my mother also. Ang mahirap kasi kung may mama's boy ka. Sino ngayon ang papanigan? There should be no comparison. There should be no comparison. Your relationship with your mother is totally different with your relationship with your wife. And there should be no choices between them two, between these two. I mean, you have to deal differently with them. But of course, you cannot avoid that, especially kung magkasama kayo sa bahay, di ba? Kaya nga we discourage people, lalo na yung mga mother. Buti yung mga manugang ko, ang masasaya sa akin kasi ang bait-bait ko. Hindi ako masyadong nakikialam. Very supportive ako. O, wala kang ano? O, sige, bilhan. Automatic si Ma'am Chi. Kaya walang problema. Wala silang problema talaga, honestly. Wala silang problema sa akin. Manugang ko, major. O, wala, gusto lagi na dito sa bahay. May bahay sila lagi dito sa bahay ko eh. Kasi hindi ako ganun ka-stricto. I want them to live a normal life without me interfering. Talagang I really love my family. Yun lagi sinasabi ko, family is more important than anything else in this world. Sila ang aking. Okay, so let's move on, guys. Bago pa kayo ma-stress. So there are 4 common types of stress. One of which is what we call situational stress. When you are in a scary situation that you have no control over. Ayan, example lang yan. Oo. So, of course, diba? But there are so many. When you are in a situation that you have no control, like yung sinabi kanina nung kasama nyo, nilagata o yung pamilya, yung boss, halimbawa, problema yan. Oh, these are situations, but it's still manageable. As I've said, it's still manageable. Another one. Ay, hindi pa naman ito tumalulukso. Encounter stress. When you worry about interacting with a certain person or group, yun nga yung problema kanina nung isa. Inuutusan, ayaw sumunod. Ay, nauutos ka kasi senior ka. Pag ganyan, sarap batukan yun, no? O, sino ba sa atin ang medyo mataas? You know, this is one thing. I've been listening. I've been hearing a lot of stories about this. Goodness. Kasi nga, ang problema, hindi dyan sa kanila. The way you hire them. O, lalong-lalo na yung mga palakasan. O, yung mga nakapasok dahil may reseta. O, yung pinasok dahil may kilala. O, these are stressors, really. Encounter stress. When you have some people around you, and you met them, and then, of course, it's causing a lot of problem. Yes, that's another one. Anticipatory stress is stress that you experience concerning the future. Like, you worry so much, bumbero ako, walang laging nasa risk in everything. Di ba sabi nga nila, sabi ni husband sa akin, kasi siya dating married, tapos naging firefighter, sabi niya, why you worry so much? Ako daw, nag-worry ako pag sa trabaho niya. Of course. Sabi niya, you know, ito kasabihan niya, pag oras mo na, oras mo na. No matter what you do, if it's your time, it's your time. So I just try to put that in my mind, which is true naman, no? You don't know what's going to happen. But, of course, sabi nga natin, there are ways to manage these things. The next one is, of course, worrying about time or lack of it. Yung time management, lalo na pag may deadline na, no? May deadline. Oh. Kaya nag-worry kayo, ay hindi namin kasi nga, we don't know how to manage our time. You know, one of the things I've learned being single before, no? Single parent ako for 22 years. And just imagine, I try to manage my time effectively. I work in 3. I teach, I work in the house, I have my office work, etc. At the end of the day, I have different incomes coming. Kaya na-manage ko yung finances ko before. Kasi single mom ka, 3 anak mo, di ba? Hindi mo kakayanin. So I try to manage everything and God is so good. Talagang awa ng Diyos, wala naman akong problema. I mean, too heavy that I cannot bear anymore. Okay? So let's watch this. Okay.
What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it.
Life is scary. Get used to it. There are no magic fixes. It's all up to you.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
What am I doing with my life? Am I living it, or am I just, going to some humdrum job that I don't really want to be at? Doing some minuscule task, getting paid to be a mindless drone? Or am I out there living life on my terms, the way I want to live it, doing the things that I want to do?
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We're all meant to shine as children. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same, as we are liberated from our own fear.
It's like you have to save your own life. Nobody's going to be able to save it for you. So we have to do what we have to do.
Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Champion inside of you, and whatever it is that you choose to turn that champion loose toward, attaining whatever dream that it is that you have is your own, but do it, and you can.
Okay. This is what the fire service is about. Thank you. Okay. So as I said, you as a firefighter, you're facing a lot of challenges in life. So to speak, talagang hindi yan naiiwasan, Sabi nila, mas maganda daw ang bombero kasi walang trabaho araw-araw katulad sa police, no? Your work is even riskier than them, especially when there are fires. Diba? Tama? Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ang sunog, hindi mo maano Nami-measure ba natin kung gaano yung extent of fire nila? It's so hard. And that's very, very risky. That's why I always salute the firefighters for doing a very good job during fire. Kasi alam nyo na talagang even in any disaster, no, during rescue and everything, it's very scary, you know. Okay, so stressor, again, is a situation or activity or relationship that has an effect to one's physical, emotional, or psychological self. Tayo mismo. How do we handle all this stress? So there are two types of stress. It's either it's positive or we call it the eustress, and the negative or we call it distress. The negative stress muna. It causes anxiety or concern. Lalong-lalo na yung maraming iniisip. Do you know, being anxious or so concerned a lot of things that are not that is definitely beyond your control, it causes a lot of stress to you. Kasi hindi mo kayang i-control eh. Ang anxiety, guys, manageable. Bigyan kayo ng doktor, punta kayo sa doktor. Ay, lagi po ako hindi nakakatulog. Ganyan, pagdating na house, bibigyan kayo ng gamot. All this medicine may downside dyan. May side effect in short. One time, I went to the doctor because I'm having problems with sleeping. Not because of anything else, but because I think it's because of my age, you know. Anyway, iniresitahan ako ng doktor para for me to be able to sleep. In short, hindi ko alam, I wouldn't say it's effective na nakakatulog ako kasi I really don't know. Ayos naman. But a few 2 or 3 days na I'm taking the medicine, would you believe, I feel like I'm so, sira ulo. I wanted to shout. I was driving the car and I was inside the car. I was waiting for my daughter. Then all of a sudden, gusto ko sumigaw. I feel that. The urge na gusto ko sumigaw. I just wanted to shout. And then all of a sudden, na-retrieve ko agad yung ko. Sabi ko, what's going on? Sabi ko, what's going on? So you see, ito yung mga downside ng medicine. Kaya from then on, pinag-aralan ko talaga on how to manage stress. And how to manage anxiety. Kaya ako wala akong yung mga anxiety attack na yan, hindi na. Mula noon talaga pinag-aralan ko how to go about with it. And it can be short or long term the way we want this stress to stay with us. Yan ang mga negative stress. It is perceived as outside of our coping abilities. Pag talaga hindi natin kaya. No, let's say, there are times yung katulad na lang yung nangyari, no, yung during pandemic, it's beyond our coping abilities because there was no solution to it yet. That's why the prevention is there. No? Ipi-prevent natin para hindi yung so that we will be able, meaning it's still manageable. Namamanage pa rin natin kahit negative stress na siya. And once these stress are there with you, it decreases performance kasi low motivation na kayo. Andun na yung wala ng motivation. I had a student, nakatapos pa lang ng OCC I will not mention his name anyway. Inside the classroom, he's a very happy guy. Ang saya-saya niya palagi. Lagi siyang nagbibiro, no, binubuli niya yung mga kaklase niya. But I mean, it's a happy class. Kaya gustong-gusto ko siya. Then after a few months during pandemic, kasi dahil itong pandemic yun nalaman ko na lang nagpakamatay. So, sino-sino yung kinontak ko, ano nangyari kay ba? Ganyan, may problema, ma'am. That means hindi niya kinaya yung problema. Do not go to that level. Please. No matter how hard life is, there is always a solution to it. Or just being tested sometimes, no? Another one, it can lead to mental or physical problems. Ito na nga, pag hindi na ko control, either you go crazy or magkaroon ka ng physical problem, yun na nga yung kung ano yung mga nararamdaman mong mga sakit. Kasi ikaw yung nag-i-entertain ini-entertain mo to. Do you know last time that I've been with my doctor, sabi niya, ma'am, professor ka po pala. Yes, doc. Ano pag tinuturuan mo? It's more of leadership and management. Talaga mga higher level na po. And then I'm also teaching stress management. Ma'am, I like that. Doc, I like that? Kasi kami mga doktor, kahit doktor na kami, ma'am, hirap din kami mag-manage ng stress. Even though we know it. bigla ako napatingin sa kanya. Sabi ko, ano kaya pinag-uusapan namin? Just imagine, he's a medical doctor. And there was not only that, and it's not only once or twice na na-meet ko ang doktor na pag sinabi ko I'm teaching stress management, umahanga sila, ay ma'am, do you know even as medical doctors, we cannot manage our stress. Our solution is always medicine. So kasi ma'am, ang stress management talaga dapat ma-manage. Hindi po gamot lang. Di ba? So just imagine listening from a doctor. Another one is positive stress. It motivates, focuses energy. Yun na nga eh. Sa tingin mo, it's beyond your coping abilities. Pero nung inisip mo, kaya mo pala. Ay, kaya ko pa ito. Malakas pa ako eh. Kaya ko yan, di ba? It gives you that kind of motivation. It gives you that kind of motivation. And always remember, stressors are short-term, depending on how you manage your stress. Wala namang long-term stress. Diyos ko naman. Meron ba? Kung ang illness mo talaga, wala nang solusyon, nagiging long-term. Pero kung wala na, in your case, guys, I don't think it's a problem, no? But as I've said, there is always a solution to any stress that we are facing. Another one, it is perceived as within our coping abilities, like, oh, wala kang pera. Money is not a problem, I'm telling you. It is within our coping abilities. Pera muna ng pera dyan. Nga ganun. Sa may nagtitiwala pa sa'yo, huwag mo sirain yun. And when you're able to manage your stress, you feel so excited. Ay, salamat. Tapos na yung mga ganyan. Positive stress yan. Ay, ayaw niya, yung boss ko, masyadong problema yan. Ay, okay lang yan. Basta ako, wala akong problema. Basta ako, hindi ako na-stress. Bahala siya ma-stress. Basta ako, hindi. Di ba? Mga ganon. How you convert it into something better. So don't look at your on everything, situation, different situation, as something that is not manageable. It's not within your capabilities, no? Mainit masyado, environmental ang cause, masyado nang mainit. Anong gawin mo? Punta ka sa mall, doon ka magpahangin. These are not within our, kasi nature yan eh. Hindi natin makokontrol ang climate change ba? We're trying to prevent it from happening too soon, but there are so many ways that globally speaking, we're doing something in order to delay the impact of climate change. Kaya nga marami na ngayon mga di ba? I'm teaching ecology, kaya dapat tingnan natin ano ba yung impact nito sa atin. But we are still capable to do something. Okay? It's not really andyan na. Improves performance. Yes. Once there is a positive stress, it improves our performance kasi maganda yung feeling mo. I have a student in as supervisory before bago na-change yung inyong POI. Yung estudyante kong yun, siyempre ang mga rango nila, SF2 ata na yun, Well, anyway, I always look at him. He's always smiling. So sabi ko sa kanya, itong bomberong ito ba yung nakakaloko? Lagi siya naka-smile. So anyway, because of my curiosity, nilapitan ko siya. Sabi ko, sir, saglit, bakit hindi ka naka-smile? Ano ba yan? Magdagparetoke ka? Baka hindi na nagagalaw yung mukha mo? I'm sorry. Pero kami dalawa lang nag-uusap. Mama, talaga mama, sabi ko, joke lang sir. Bakit lagi ka naka-smile? Ay, alam mo ma'am, maski asawa ko galit sa akin. Galit? Bakit galit? Kasi ma'am, lagi ako naka-smile. Sabi ko nga, oo nga, is there, siguro ang ganda-ganda ng buhay, na wala kang, no ma'am, I have so many problems also. But, I have learned that frowning myself, being sad, will not help me in any way. Doon nga ako nakakuha ng idea rin sa kanya. Sabi niya, kasi ma'am, pag lagi ka nakasimangot, o malungkot ka, wala naman tutulog sa iyo, ma'am. Tutulungan ka ba ng katabi mo, ma'am? O tumawa ka naman, or whatever, no? No. Kaya ako, ma'am, I just smile. somehow, ma'am, nakakatulong sa akin na hindi ako nagkakasakit. O, di ba? Positive stress yun. Maganda yung ano niya, yung outlook niya sa buhay. Very good. Sabi ko, see? Yung performance niya, hindi naapektuhan. Sa klase, maganda yung performance niya. Mataas palagi yung mga score niya. I just forgot his name. By this time, probably retired na yung taong yun. So, of course, sabi nga natin, several stressors. It can be school, your children. It can be your work. These are the common stressors, ano? It could be the family. It could be the relationship at work, in the family, or to your friends. It can be legal, you know, and it can be finances, palagi na yan. It can be health or illness, yun yung medyo mabigat. It's the environment that we are in, so laging mainit, no? And then, of course, the living situation. How we live our life. Yun eh. Yun yung pinaka-ano, paano ba natin tinitingnan ang buhay? Yung iba masyadong seryoso, na they can no longer afford to smile. Masyadong siniseryoso yung buhay. As in, seryoso. Para bang hindi niya na, you can be serious in life, but of course, being sad is a matter of your choice. Choice mo yan.
Yung box ng helmet nyo, sir. Box ng helmet.
Si Chavez, nakalukas yan. Baka naman type nyo rin mag-agree pag ako nagsasalita. Na para alam ko naman na nag-agree kayo or disagree. Okay? O, ayan. Na-stress ako. Kasi hindi kayo nagre-respond. Mag-respond naman po kayo. Hindi bawal yun. You know, I was thinking, yesterday, I was talking to my daughter. Ang anak ko, isa sa mga nagtuturo. Actually, siya nagtuturo na itong subject na to. Sabi ko, estudyante ko, kahapon, mga Bicolano. Sabi niya, ay, di maugma. Sabi ko, nung maugma, puro nga ako nakasimangot. Di ko maintindihan nung perglalaban ng mga Region 5. Eh talaga, ma'am? Ay, ma? Oo, sabi ko, ewan ko tahimik sila eh. Ang pinagdadaanan nila. Sabi niya, baka nahihiya lang. Hindi naman. Kasi may halo sila eh. Pero, that should not a problem. Kayo, mga Region 5, anong problema niyo? Iba-iba siyempre, madam. Grabe ba? Tabi? Grabe ang problema kan mga taga Region 5. Taday ka nag-urulog. Ha?
Hindi man po, ma.
Yun pala.
Nahiya lang po, ma'am.
Oo nga, ba't kayo nahihiya? Mga uragon baga kita. Mga uragon nga ni, pero may naka-smile. Yan. Ano pa naman ang word na punchline niya, uragon, known everywhere. Ay, Bicolano, uragon, sabi niya lang. Sa Ilocano, iba rin, ano? Iba-iba kasi ang kultura ng Pilipino. Kaya kayo, mga Bicolano, smile naman kayo, ha? Ako napapasuggan. Bata mga Bicolano ka, napapasuggan ako sa mga kaibanan nindo, dumanyan, digdi sa classroom. Taday ka nag-urulok. Ano ba yan? Garo ka pinag-ihi sa sama ng loob, kapos ka mo. Para hindi nila maintindihan. Guys, pasensya na, sinermon ako itong mga Bicolano. Hindi kasi sila nag-i-smile. Nakakahawa sila eh. Nakakahawa sila. Dapat yung... Alam, meron akong estudyante sa OSEC. Tuwan-tuwa ako sa kanya. Lagi siya naka-smile. Yung talagang wala kang makita sa kanya, nakasimangon siya. So, lagi siya nakasample sa klase. Sabi ko, tignan niyo to si Colonel De La Cruz, lagi naka-smile. Nakakahawa. Pinagtatawanan niya kung sino, di ba? Pero masaya. Masaya. Okay. The negative effects of stress, eto na, physical. Sige, mag-stress pa kayo. Either you're gaining or losing weight. Either one, no? Unexpected hair loss. Yung sa lalaki, ano yan? Poknat tawag nila sa Tagalog. Yung, ano niya tawag yan sa Bicol? Warang kang buhok.
Papanot, ma'am.
Yan, maski sa babae, yung alam mo pag nagsuklay ka, ang daming buhok na nawawala. Yes, totoo yan. That means that is a sign that your stress is very, very high. Pag nagsuklay ka, ang daming nalalagas. Body pains at the back, everywhere is painful. Dry skin or lips, that's a sign that your stress is very high. Yung skin mo, mapagtiningnan mo very dry, nagda-dry. Yan, that's meaning stressor siya. Yung tapos bigla ka nangangate. Yan. Blood clots. I remember the other day, I have a very big blood clot in my leg. Sabi ko, ba't ako may blood clot? Ayun pala, talaga mataas na yung stress ko. Level ko. I think my stress is way back. Ay, yung nag-change kasi ng yung pagdating ko dito galing Dubai. Ang tagal namin kasi sa Dubai. Hindi, pagbalik ko, hindi ako maka-adjust pa sa oras. Trabaho agad. Kailangan na ako eh. So, and then all of a sudden, I saw it in my legs. Meron akong malaking blood clot. And then I realized, na-stress na ako. Another one is physiological, which is almost similar to physical. Pero physiological is more of our health as well. Heart palpitation or very, very rapid, very fast heartbeats. High blood pressure or hypertension. Do you know it's no longer the age? Sabi nila, ang na-high blood lang daw yung mga matatanda na. I'm sorry. Even you guys at your age, pwede kayong ma-high blood. Okay? Upset stomach or diarrhea or constipation. Dalawa lang naman yan. Pag mataas ang stress level mo, na-upset agad yung tummy natin. Diarrhea, constipation. Insomnia because you can hardly sleep. Because yung hindi mo na-unload yung mga stressors mo you keep on thinking about it. So while it's there, meaning it stays in your mind subconsciously, then you will suffer insomnia. Hindi ka makakatulog. Mas kano pa inumin mo, hindi ka makakatulog unless you unload your stress. Heartburn, yun yung biglang yung acid natin tumataas. Sabi mo, aray ko, parang aatakin sa puso. But actually, the acid is working in your system na pag na-stress ka, tataas at tataas yung acid mo. That's another thing. Negative effects, mental and emotional, sudden mood swing. Oo, lalo ng mga babae, totoo yan, hormonal. Pag merong dalaw sila, yung monthly, nila, of course, menstrual period. Totoo yun, hormonal yan. So, it's natural. Magme-menopause ka, yes. Unchanged ang swing, nagmakaroon ng mood swing because hormonal po yan. Okay? Pero ang lalaki, nag-andropause din ang lalaki. Kung ang babae nagme-menopause, ang lalaki nag-andropause. We'll discuss that mamaya sa God. Then negative thinking, increased forgetfulness. Ito yung talagang very, very common pag mataas ang stress. Preoccupied kasi yung utak mo. So, hindi ka naman malilimutin, bigla ka naging malilimutin. Kasi the brain is not functioning normally. It's occupying a very certain thoughts na hindi mo ma-manage. So, yung hindi siya nagpa-function, so biglang nakakalimutan mo, ano nga ba yung gagawin ko? Ayan. Nag-i-increase si forgetfulness mo. Then, negative thinking, if we're always thinking negatively, ayoko ng negative people. Oo, kasi nakakaano sila, malas sa buhay. Do you know that? Do you agree? Wala nag-agree.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Buti pa regulado na nakita ko nagtaas-taas ng kamay. Oo, kasi sabi ko, ano bang purpose ng mga icon dyan sa harapan niyo, diba? Okay, negative thinker. Pag negative thinker, halimbawa, si Abby lang, katabi niya, si Penilios, lagi nakasimangot. Ay, naku, huwag ka sumabay. Nakasimangot yan. Ayoko niya ma-associate yan, makakahawa yan. Gusto ko yung lagi naka-smile. Yan. Sa ganda tingnan. Poor concentration. Kasi nga, stress ka. Hindi ka na makapag-concentrate sa mga gagawin mo. Yung ano ba yung mga dapat kong gawin. People suffer depression. Why? Kasi sila mismo, you're inviting depression in your life. You know, depression can be managed as well. Can be managed. Yun lang ang hindi nyo, kala nyo pag nadidepress kayo, hindi na yun. No. Kasi you invite it to be in your heart. Kayo nadidepress kayo kasi masyado nyo tinitingnan ang paligid nyo negatively. That's why you're suffering of depression. You know, there are times, of course, I wouldn't say I'm perfect, There are times also being a single mom way back then is so hard. Siyempre, yung mo na dapat may kasabay ka and everything, But you know, every time I'm so depressed, the only place I've been, nasa sa loob ako ng simbahan, I just pray. Kung wala akong makausap na kaibigan or nagko-call ako ng friend, just so I can unload it. Oo, kasi kailangan i-unload natin. Pag na-unload mo yan, medyo gumaangga na yung paano. It's not yet a solution, but somehow, it relieves the tension that you're having. Yung may kausap ka, find a friend, call a friend. Ika nga. Diba? Anxiety, when you're so depressed, of course, anxiety will attack. Andyan si anxiety, knock-knock, diba? And do you know, anxiety is not good also once it's not managed. Magsasuffer kayo all the way. Kaya nga sabi nila, pag pumunta ka sa mga psychiatrist, sasabihin mo yung depression mo, aside to lahat, ang dami ng reseta sa'yo, di lalo ka na stress. Yung pamangkin ko, nag-message siya, ang dami niya, ma-aunt, please pray for me, blah, 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 ang dami niya, Sabi ko, bakit? Anong nangyayari? May pumunta nung isang araw, nandito sa bahay. Nag-usap kami, Bicolana rin yun, siyempre. Sabi ko, ikanya ko ang boboang. Niya ko pag-iisip mo gabos na bagay, problema. Di ba? Sila, nalamlaman kong todo-todo. Kasi, ganyan. Ay, nako, sabi ko, pag ganyan ang tingin mo sa buhay na lahat ay negative na, wala na. There's no reason for you to live. O gusto mo lang magpakamatay, tulungan kita. Natapos siya. Si Maan talaga, nagbibiro pa. Sabi ko, ikaw talaga, sabi ko, for as long as you are living, always look at the brighter side of life. Life is so beautiful. Agree, guys? Agree? Pero ba nag-listen pa? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Wala namang problema. Diyos ko, may tao bang walang problema? Yan na lang tanongin nyo. Pag wala na kayong problema, bubuan na ka mo. Ayaw mo na mag-entertain. Ibig sabihin yung buang-buang na. Sabi, I think that everybody can understand that. Because you refuse to live. And that's the time you ended up giving up life at all. Alam niyo ba mataas ang cases ng suicidal sa US? And they keep on working on how to manage. And take note, ang mga age bracket, ang babata pa. Ang babata pa talaga. Sabi ko, what's wrong in the country? Yung pumapatay na involved, mga bata pa.
Saudian.
They can handle They can handle yung gun kasi hindi allowed naman sila. Kaya sabi nga ng asawa ko, mom, yung anak niya sa abroad, ang gustong regalo, baril daw, para doon sa apo namin. And how old is Claire? She's turning 6. No. I will not give money. No. Kaya kasi loob-loob ko lang nasabi, sermonan ko siya. Kaya naman ako mga tao sa inyo, bumabaril at a very young age, oriented na sila, aware na sila on how to handle gun. Di ba tama ako? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am.
Yes. You know what? I have an uncle. Sabi nung uncle ko, kasi sabi nung isang colonel na estudyante ko rin, ay sa nature ng work mo, ma'am, dapat lagi kang may baril. Tawag ako dun sa uncle ko na general. Sabi ko, kuya, but I call him kuya. Kuya, bibili ako ng baril. Tulungan mo naman ako. Baby, sa akin. Why do you need a gun? Tinanong ako. Kasi kuya, minsan umuwi ako gabi. So, wala kang kaaway? Wala naman kuya. Then don't buy. The moment you have guns, iba ang dating niya. Because you're very confident you have a gun. You can do anything what you like. But you are not Like that. So, stop the idea of buying a gun. O, di ba? Mula noon, wala na. Hindi na ako nagka-interest bumili ng baril. Sabi niya, wala kang makaaway. O, sino ba mag-ano sa'yo? Then don't buy gun. Because you're not a uniform. You're a civilian. And if you don't have anybody fighting with, then don't buy a gun. Even if you have, don't use that as your defense. Sabi niya. O, di ba nasa mo ng pa ako? Another one is panic attack. Yung panic attack, it's very pero short term lang yan. Short-lived lang yan. Nagpa-panic attack tayo, lalong-lalo na bigla siguro yung nakita, taas sa bill. Nagpa-panic attack kayo, O yung mga babayaran nyo, nag-grocery kayo, bigla, ay, ano ba yan? Panic attack. But those are short-lived, Hindi naman siya, Sudden anger or irritability. Yan yung mga sudden anger na yan. Yan yung nagkukos ng of course biglang nagkakaroon tayo ng mga heartbeat so we should manage even our anger. Hindi natin naiwasan yan. Ako madali ako magalit pero ngayon nasabi ko ayoko na kasi alam ko yung reaction sa katawan ko ako yung nagsasuffer. Take note guys, the moment you're angry, the moment you're having all these problems, itong mga mental and emotional thing, who's suffering? You. Kasi ang bilis ng impact niyan sa katawan Ang bilis. Nagre-respond ka, meaning you're responding immediately because you're normal. And psychologically, if you're not able to manage it, then the possibility that you will respond to this stress or take it as a positive stress, meaning that you will overcome, that you will be able to manage it. Yan. So these are the things that we need to Okay, at this very moment, let's have a break bago pa kayo ma-stress. Let's have a break. I'll see you in a while.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Saka dito sa kanan. Ano po? Pulis yan. Under arrest!
Anak man.
Ang sarap ni Daddy.
Okay. Hindi na kayo, mamauli naman mong 4. Bigla. Yesterday. Okay, go. Alert. Oh, ako kaon nila. Sige, go. Sige. Dan ano si Kampan di saya kay Juan pa maniman ha. Sige na for ni mama uli padulong diri hapon na gabi. Gani. Gani ko libre na ko diya kanya ko sa inyo. Libre yo na te karon tuan. Sige. Yes, kabalik ko. Barato. Ay, ako, mami, balik ko na po. Mag-ilan ang survey niya. Mami, my noodles!
You want pa? Let's talk to mommy, okay?
Ako, mami, dito mo mga...
Mami si Ann! Kanang noodles akong gihurot. Maganahan pa dahil siya. Pag uli ito.
Why sa siya, day? Noodles. Don't you like that? Gamit ang inanin niya.
Look at ate, magkuha pa og new noodles.
Ako isa ng number sa driver. Ayaw?
Shoot! You shoot the ball! Shoot! You don't play basketball. You like soccer. You like basketball, okay?
No.
Daddy, look. Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah. Wow. Ibutang sa para ma-cold, okay? And then you drink it. You put it in the ref first. Now get the noodles. You said you like noodles. That's why you should go to Nana's house.
Ayun, may latest ulit tayo.
You wait lang, okay? Ay, sure, stickers toy.
Salamat sa 5
Ikaw nagbutangan na, be?
Ayun, mga lodi natin ha. So, ayun sa mga hindi pa po nalabayan ng ating page, ha? Ayan, pwede niyo pong supportahan ng ating live idol sa pamamagitan.
You like this, man? That is coffee, medicine? You drink it now.
Nakapalo tayo sa ating page mga lodi. Para hindi niyo po mag-miss at kahit isang series sa ating finals. Ayan. Thank you, Bossing Pilimon ha, from Lakers Nation. Ayan. And basa muna tayo sa comment ha. Watching from Manila Soup. Watching with Stephen Curry daw, idol. Ayan. Ayun mga lodi natin ha, sa mga mahilig dyan nag-basketball ending mga idol ha. Ayan, meron tayong game exports pa sa inyo mga lodi natin. Ayan. Mapa NBA or PBA mga idol ha. Meron tayong game exports para sa inyo mga lodi natin. Nakapin po sa ating comment section yung link ha. Para sa ating game exports mga idol. Para sa mga basketball ending natin dyan. Minimum bet of 20 pesos idol ha. Sa ating game exports. Ayan.
Alright, keep going, Andrew. You've got 5 seconds. 2 seconds left. Congratulations, Andrew. You are going to Camp Lakers presented by UCLA Health. For more information on Camp Lakers and Lakers youth basketball programming, visit lakers.com/Camp Lakers.
Yeah. Oh, baby, you're my son and moon. You close the door first, please. Nawala.
Ayaw! Ayaw, Dad!
By Gatorade. LeBron James, greatness for 20 years. This is 20th season. Past Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, all NBA 13 at age 38, his 12th conference final appearance. Again, when you think of his 20th season at age 38, he put up numbers this year that's better than the best season of many Hall of Fame players. It's just remarkable year after year.
So yun mga lodi natin bago magsimula ang ating laban. Shoutout muna kay Idol Esteban ha. From Korea. And salamat Idol sa 190 pesos.
This level, it is absolutely remarkable. I'll take that. Hold on. I'll take that moment of greatness and trump it with your moment of greatness. Congratulations on winning a sports Emmy. You and Lisa did us all proud. Absolutely. Congrats. Thank you. Don't you get a lifetime of Gatorade just for that? Am I the only one? I mean, am I the only one that got emotional when Lisa and Mike won? I mean, it is an honor to work with two that I consider goats. Iconic. Hachimura, I'm a drive gets inside Lakers right now. Very quick. I don't want to take away from the game. Drew, none of this happens if I'm not sitting next to you. You okay? Like I always say, LeBron doesn't say that about. Yes, he does. He doesn't say that about Shaquille Harrison over there. I'm telling you. Can't you let me once thank you for the impact you guys have had on me? Sure. And this is, we saw Joker early in this series with a clipboard in the huddle. This is what your best players have to do. Coach. It's not just the coach's responsibility to run everything. If you see something, say something. And LeBron in the huddle, communicating with his guys. Game 3 catches. 29.
Ana? Madrag yan.
Close to blocking. That is an amazing touch by Jamal Murray. Murray also a pitcher here.
Isig practice ng load-load ay maraming kaog.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry lang.
Maraming kang dalaga. Noon.
Sometimes the message to the guys in the huddle is, give me the ball and get out of my way. Ron with the spin move in traffic. How about Jamal Murray? Your touch high off the glass. That's not an accident. You work
Oh,
on
bakit? Correct.
Now it's on Caldwell Pope. That's his first. Hachimura getting his first start of the playoffs. Now with 7 points, jumping into the dunk hole presented by AT&T 5G, AT&T wireless customers.
Bantay nga ka na.
Dollar NBA store credit. AT&T.com/football for more details.
Ayaw mo pag kinamot ana, pag gloves mo.
Adjustments. And he said there's a big difference between a schematic adjustment and player performance. And he believes that the term adjustment has become somewhat cliche. And I couldn't agree with him more as Davis deflects that ball. You hear all the time after every game, adjustments. Most times it's play harder, play better. Gordon gets a three. That's good. Gordon's first three-pointer of the series. He's on a strong first half. 11 points.
Lubat man. Ito na lang.
After 10. They're up on Chambers. Hachimura shoots over Murray easily. Another double-figure game for Hachimura. It's in the first half. He's got 10. Rubbed off his hand on 50 minutes without his game right now. He's got one for the number 4. Murray with the answer. 15 for Murray. Shooting percentages right now 56% for the Lakers, 54% now for the Nuggets. That's his third field goal. And Leafs switch right on to Murray. And Schroeder on Caldwell Pope. Gordon holds it. Jokic finds corner. Good look on the corner. Got it again. All of a sudden, the 3-pointers going down for Denver. He ran a pick and roll from your center, and he pinpointed it to the weak side corner. Jokic 8 assists there in the first half. Reeves on the pull-up. Caldwell Pope the rebound. Who closes out the half? Foul. It's going to be 4 foul versus the last one. Reeves is second. So Aaron Gordon sets it for Jokic. James plays the role. Jokic sticks it to James's man Porter in the corner. No one covers for each other. That's just a beautiful find. All right, hesitation. Scoop Land missed it. Rebound, he gets it back. Davis forget it, and they call a foul. Murray can't believe it. So the loose ball foul call. It's on Murray. That's his first, and they're in the penalty. Murray's shot. He's looking for a screen to see the replay. And Davis will the night. 4 points for Davis, but he's got 8 rebounds. Coach, I'm looking at that play. Pick and roll with Aaron Gordon on Jokic. That's a 4-5 speed roll. There's no help needed. That's just a switch between Anthony Davis and Hachimura. Agree. Now, here's the foul on Murray. Not a lot there. one in and out rebound shooter racing up the floor. Coming up with a minute remaining. Leads the Kings. James drive. Oh, what a pass.
I-charge sana ko yun, ha?
Wala foul?
And a whistle and a foul.
Okay, let's continue.
Second on Jokic. James goes.
Okay. Question on your screen. What makes you sad? Oh, anybody? Ma'am, pag walang pera. Alam ko, may sasagot nun eh. Huwag yun ang isagot yun. Ano pa? Yes, Benjamin, Christy.
May sakit na mga anak ko.
Correct. Oo, syempre. Oo. Agila.
Kapag may misunderstanding kami ng mag-asawa.
Correct. Syempre, normal yan. Okay, Red.
Ma'am, conflict with my siblings po.
Correct. Oo, sabunutan mo sila. Sino pa? Regalado.
Ma'am, pag hindi ka crush ng crush mo.
Ay, yun. Tutukan mo na. Pag ayaw pa rin sa'yo. Oo, diba? Grabe. Abueng.
Ma'am, pag na-fail po sa GT or sa exam.
Siyempre, no? In-expect agad eh. Huwag ka lang mag-isip noon. Paat negative ka agad eh. Ang sino pa yung iba? Puro mga taga-Region 5. Taga-NSQ naman. What makes you sad? Naran muna din. Hanap tayo ng mga taga-NSQ tsaka Region 1, Region 3. Pag hindi kita marinig.
Ay, wait lang.
Yun.
Pag naglaro, ma'am, tapos natalo, ma'am.
Naglaro ng ano?
Basketball.
Oh, sad ka agad. True giraray. Para magnalo na. Yan, panol.
Hindi ma'am na-met yung expectation ko.
Ano ba yung expectation na ina-expect mo? Like?
Ma'am, tulad ng pagpa-ultrasound ko, hindi ko nakita yung mukha ng baby ko.
Pero at least
buntis ka. Sa akin.
Oo, buntis ka, diba? Yung bata normal, yun ang importante kayo naman. O kasi gumastos kayo, diba? Sa bagay. But don't worry, as long as the baby is normal, yun ang dapat na pray. Okay, sino pa? Asan na pala-NHQ dito? Parang nanahimik lahat. Tungol! Natawag ko na ba? Asan si Tungol?
Ma'am, siguro negative reflection.
Like?
Parang ma'am, career you can do more before. Sadly, hindi mo siya nagawa. Parang ganun.
Oo. Okay, sino pa? Yes. Pasana, followed by Magpayo.
Pag di nagbayad yung nagkautang.
Ano na natin? Dala na natin ng Granada. Yes, Magpayo.
Kapag na-realize ko na malalaki na yung mga anak.
Hindi na sila bata. Ganon. Galyarte.
Ma'am, kapag na-realize mo na parang dumaan lang sa kamay mo yung sahod mo.
Nag-bonus sa kayo, di ba? Oo, yung bonus nyo dyan. Tapos biglang, bye-bye. Oo. Nawala agad. No? Sino pa? Sino pa ang gusto mag-share? Okay, Tatad. Pakalis na yung mga nasagot na.
Pagtapos na po yung vacation, tapos pabalikan na sa realidad.
Yan, kala mo nag-enjoy pa rin Yes. Tria.
Ma'am, the thought of losing someone po, ma'am.
Oo, syempre. Of course, if you're losing someone, mabigat yun eh. Oo. Yan yung mga tinatawag nating long-term sadness na hindi agad-agad na overcome. Syempre, actually matagal yan eh. Oo, yung sadness andun talaga. Ano pa? Yung mga sino pang gusto mag-share? What makes me sad? Kasi hindi kayo nagsasalita. Yes, Corona.
Good morning. Ma'am, pag pasok duty, ma'am, nasasad kasi maraming trabaho sa bahay.
Akala mo, ikaw yung naasawa mo lang magtatrabaho. Nung kasabay ka kaya, sa hirap at sa ginhawa. Di ba yan yung inyong sinasabi kinakasal kayo? Sa hirap at sa ginhawa. Sabihin mo, ma'am, puro hirap eh. Okay. Jake, ano ako?
Ma'am, pagpaubos na yung gatas at diaper ng mga bata.
Alright. Oh, mahal na pati yung gatas ngayon. Ano? Nung panahon, hindi ganun kamahal. Yes, Gabara.
Ano po ma'am, pag nasa harap ng salamin ma'am?
Nakita mo yung mukha mo, natakot ka.
Oo ma'am, pangit kasi pangarap ko ma'am maging gwapo.
Yan lang, oo. That's the reality, no? That's a big stressor. Kaya nga yung advice ko, pag gising sa umaga, huwag tumingin sa salamin eh. Buti sana kung nag-sleep ka with yung parang beauty sleep ka. Pag naginip ka ng pangit, pag gising mo, ang pangit din yung mukha mo, no? Titingin ka sa salamin, may stress ka agad. So don't look at the screen. Okay, sino to? Tahan Langit.
Ma'am, morning. Pag nalayo sa minamahal, ma'am, nakakasad.
Pag ano?
Pag nalayo sa minamahal, ma'am.
Oh, yes. Oo, pag napapawalay. Ika nga. Yes. O, sino pa? Sino ba? O, Briones. Ika, what makes you sad?
Pag hindi naka-score.
Wait.
Score saan?
Buang.
Nang mataas sa GT, ma'am.
Kalilawin mo kasi baka iba yung isipin ko. Talagang kunyari pa siya, no? Pero alam ko yung gusto niya sabihin.
Alam namin
Physiological kasi yan. Okay, ano pa? Bulawan. Ano mo? What makes you sad? Si Bulawan, tawa lang ng tawa eh.
Ano ma'am, yung aso ko, nakakailan na kasi ako magpalit ng rear fender kasi hindi ko alam kung anong meron sa rear fender at gusto niya ninangat niya.
Yung alin?
Yung aso ko, ma'am.
Oo. Anong klase aso you have?
Pag hindi
Labrador, ma'am.
Nang
2
malaki.
years old.
Sa exam.
What makes you sad talaga, ha?
Oo, ma'am. Kasi pangatlo na siguro tong palit ko, ma'am, ng rear fender kasi hinangat-ngat niya.
There's something on it, ha?
Okay. Motor sa bahay, yung motor ko talaga ang pinag-ibigitahan. At minsan isabit sa kisam eh.
Yan lang. Okay. Aboy.
Ano ma'am, yung na-realize mo po ma'am na yung sahod mo ay parang isang brand ng soft drinks. Kung hindi zero, kung hindi sakto ma'am, madala zero.
Grabe. Grabe yung comparison. At talaga kinumpare pa sa Coke. Oo. Yes, sino pa would like? Para masaya naman yung classroom. Kayo naman, para yung mga merong pinagdadaanan dito, medyo tatawa-tawa sa mga problema nyo na walang kakwenta-kwenta. Oo. Ano pa? What makes you sad? Wala na nagsalita. Lo Franco, ano mo yung opisyal?
Alibi.
Ma'am, hindi ko po kilala, ma'am.
Ano pangalan nila, Franco? Nakalimutan ko. Anyway, sige, tagpo tayo, Balakyaw.
Ma'am, nalulungkot ako, ma'am, pag marami akong nakikitang bata sa lansangan.
Talagang feel mo yun, ano. But honestly, nakakalungkot din. Oo. Honestly, it gives, a sadness in our face. There was one time, we were at SM, then we have some leftover food na hindi namin nakain. So I got some food, with us. And then there was this boy who, hindi siya boy, mga na siya, siguro, masabi mga 12 years old, 13 years old. Pero hindi siya nahiya. Lumapit siya. Ma'am, sabi niya, pwede pong humingi ng kahit konting pera, pambili lang ng pagkain. Ibibili ko ng pagkain yung kapatid ko kasi kanina pa po gutom. Alam niyo, nung ano ko pa naman sinanay ko sa mga ganyan na talagang pag tumulong. Sabi niya, ma, bigyan na natin yung pagkain, gutom yung bata. Ay, no problem, give it. Give it. Sabi ko, kawawa naman. Oh, bigyan mo ng pera. Oh, kawawa naman, konti lang yung pagkain niya. Oh, bigyan mo ng pera. Tukot agad yung mga anak ko. Yan. Kung nakikita mo naman di ba, you will not hesitate not to give money. Kung alam mo naman na pero pag nakita ko yung bata, nagtotong eats pa, iingi pera sa'yo, ay, excuse me, hanap ka ng kusang mo, sino lulukoy mo. Yung pera, dapat binibili yung pagkain, hindi magsugot. Kaya na, sir, lagata.
Ma'am, pag pinagmamasdan ko yung payslip ko, yung may number 59 pa, isang beses pa lang nag-deduct yung loan.
Ganon. Ano yung number 59?
Age salon.
Ano ma'am, yung pares ma'am ng halimbawa 60 months, tapos yung remaining balance mo is 59 months pa lang.
Matagal-tagal pang yun.
Isang buwan pa lang ma'am yung na-deduct.
Ganon. Well, it will, in passing, makikita mo tapos na yun. Oo. Michael.
Yes, ma'am. Nalulungkot, ma'am, kasi 3-0 na po yung Lakers ngayon, ma'am. Mas wala na sa playoff.
Ano yan? Yung basketball?
Ako din, ma'am.
Basketball
Yes,
yan,
ma'am.
Michael?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Lakers, ma'am.
Oo, yung mga addicted sa mga ganyang laro. Siyempre, oo, they're affected. O, sino pa would like to share? Meron pa ba? Imperial, John.
Ma'am, seeing my parents na ganun yung pinagdadaanan nila.
Yes, but we're praying for you, John, that anything that will happen, make yourself stronger. Okay? Kumbaga, life has its own course talaga eh. Hindi natin yan lalo pag it involves self. Masakit pag may nangyari. But we're hoping still and hoping and praying that everything will turn out positively. Okay? Katamora.
Ako ma'am, pag nauubos na yung stock ko ng mga pagkain, ma'am, nalulungkot ako.
Siyempre, wala ka nang kakainin. Natural, balaw, sad ka na. Shopping ulit. Shopping ulit. Para hindi maubusan. Sino pa? Sino pa ang gusto mag-share?
Dalian ninyo sa pagkahuman klase.
Mangiinis ako dito. Asan si learning manager? Learning manager, andyan ka ba? Jeff, andyan ka ba?
Yes, ma'am. Present po, ma'am.
Okay. What makes you sad, Jeff?
Kasama pala dito.
Sabay siya, no? What makes you sad?
Nabigla ako sa questions mo, ma'am.
Talaga yung purpose ko, biglain kita dyan eh. What makes you
Ako, ma'am, kasi ang dami kong compliance ngayon ma'am, sa academics. Ang dami akong pipilitin na tapusin i-comply ngayon, ma'am.
Di ba? Ang dami yung
Very
trabaho. Okay. Mandawis, hindi ka naman Bicolano, no? Toy, Chef.
Sino po, ma'am? Ako, ma'am?
Ikaw. Bicolano ka ba?
Hindi po, ma'am. Waray po ako, ma'am. Pero nakapangasawa ko sa Bicol.
Taga Bicol. Ano apelido?
Ano po, ma'am? San Ramon. Classmate ko po ng basic, ma'am.
Oh, I see. They met each other. Okay. Di ba kasabay lang siya sa discussion? Okay, sino pa gusto? Cementela.
Ma'am, yung ano po, kasi may 23 na ngayon, isang buwan na lang, tapos na yung JLC.
Ano yun? Di ba ilang buwan lang kayo?
Yes, ma'am. Babalik ka ulit kami sa pagtrabaho.
Hindi naman kayo relieve?
Relief po, ma'am.
Iba yung iba sa inyo? Oh, I see. Okay. Mas maganda yung nagta-training, ano?
Yes, ma'am. Madaming natutunan po.
Oo. Masaya dapat. Ano naman tayo? Yes! Tooth. was Zane, and followed by Galyarte.
May nakikita ko ma'am na halaman na parang natutuyo na dinidiligan.
That makes you sad, you know? Nababaw naman
Yes,
yung sad.
ma'am.
Oo.
Nandita problems.
Okay. Yes, Alma.
Ay, ako ma'am, pag nakikita ko po yung gauge ng motor ko, ma'am, pa-empty na.
Wow, di bumili ka? Ang gasolina?
Wala mo.
Bilaos!
Sad ma'am kapag may kakilala or yung may nakikita ko ma'am na post sa Facebook na humihingi ng tulong. For example ma'am, yung yung tatay ng friend ko, kailangan niya ng financial medication and financial assistance kasi may pumutok na utak, dumugo po yung yung brain. May brain hemorrhage.
Ugat na no?
Yes.
Yeah, that's also no when you see your friends having problems also. Okay. So there are so many things we can share actually what makes you sad. Hindi, imposibleng hindi naman eh. Siyempre nagre-react tayo with all this sadness that we see and we cannot control sometimes. But as I've said, there are different ways of overcoming our sadness. Some of these are just temporary. Merong matagal, but of course, yun yung sinasabi natin, yung how we cope up with it. So, of course, sabi nga natin, let's see what's in this. Let me see if I have a video. Itong mouse ko, that makes me sad. Ayaw maki-operate nung sad ko. Ay, nung aking mouse. Okay, let's watch this.
Stress is usually seen as something we need to avoid. This is not true. We need stress, and we need our body's stress hormone cortisol to rise and fall throughout the day. Stress helps us wake up in the morning, helps us focus, learn, and remember new things. It's when people experience too much stress and start having difficulties coping that stress becomes a problem. High levels of stress can disrupt the natural changes in the body's stress response system and start to affect our physical and mental health. Over time, accumulated stress can result in false FFF response activations. When trying to measure our stress tolerance, the bucket analogy can be helpful. Our stress tolerance, or the size of our bucket, is a product of our genes, personality, and life experiences, and its size varies from person to person. The water in this analogy is the combination of all the stress in your life. We use the coping strategies we have available to keep our bucket from overflowing. They are like taps that allow water to drain from the bucket. Stress can include training, work, school, relationships, finances, moving, changing jobs, or the loss of a loved one. Both positive and negative experiences will affect the water level. A big bucket can hold more water or stress before it overflows. With a smaller bucket, less water is required for the water or stress level to become critical. While you can't change the size of your bucket, you can make life adjustments to reduce water coming in. You can also learn new coping strategies and stress management techniques to allow water to drain out. Mind tools, exercise, quality sleep, relaxation, and sharing your feelings with friends are some examples of effective water taps. Staying up late, sleeping in, drugs, inactivity, procrastination, suppressing or ignoring problems are examples of unhelpful coping strategies or false taps. They might give temporary relief, but actually result in water flowing back into your bucket. This video was created by Brave, Building Healthy Minds.
Okay, and because of that, meron tayong tinatawag na may bucket list. O, diba? Ano yung mga bucket sa buhay nyo? Sabihin, tanongin sa rin, bakit ang pogi-pogi ko? Ganun type of question. But you know this, like what you have seen a while ago, this bucket list, actually it's a bucket list. These are some of the things we look at. Sometimes you put it all together there and then you have that question, whether it's positive, negative, it's all there. Now we change it to bucket. Bakit? As in why, you know? So that we will be able to, we will be able to, sabihin natin, manage and at the same time, realize what we have been doing to ourselves. Kaya nga to, doon sa isa sa mga activity ko, write down all the bakit in your life. Why is this happening? Why I have so many problems? Why I always don't have money, etc., etc. Then come back with that question. Kayo rin mismo makakasagot niyan actually. Wala nang iba. Halimbawa, may mga problema kayo ng mga short term lang naman. Don't allow yourself to suffer. Yun lang sasabihin ko eh. Don't let this stress, you know, stay longer in your system. Don't let yourself suffer in a situation that you don't really, that is beyond your control. Kumbaga, let's face it, yun eh, fight or flight. There are problems sometimes or stresses that we're having. We can fight back by facing life strongly, very tough. Dapat ganun palagi. Yung mga sinasabi nyo, those are temporary things lang. Madali pang ma-manage. Kasi for as long as you live, you're alive, you can manage everything. Sabi ko nga, ang mahirap na stressor siguro, I would say, is yung health issue. Kasi even money cannot change, cannot alter anything. Pag malala na, talagang alam mo na kung anong mangyayari, di ba? This will really give you the sadness that is quite lingering, ika nga, matagal. But all those things that we're having, you know, minsan isipin mo nga, bakit ito nangyari sa akin? Bakit kaya may problema ako ganito karami? Ganyan, mga ganun, no? Bakit kaya ang biyanan ko ganito pa? Bakit kaya itong napangasawa ko, etc.? Bakit kaya itong boss ko? So many things. Now, if you have watched the video, it is something to give us, di ba? Sabi nga, top the water, meaning try to unload yourself with all these stressors. Tayo lang naman, tayo ang nag-ano eh. Tayo ang nagdadala ng stress, guys. Tandaan niyo yan. But definitely, we can overcome everything. Nasa coping mechanism natin yan on how we cope up with all this stress. Minsan nga yung iba eh, may ano yung iba yung defense mechanism nila para lang ma-divert yung utak nila. There are so many ways we can do it. Now, in the model of stress, as I've said, this is the individual, no? Yan. This is your experience stress. It can be environmental factors. It can be organizational factors. It can be individual factors. And here you are. Sorry. And here you are at the middle. So how do you manage all these factors? These are stressors. Environmental, yung situation masyadong mainit. Organizational, hindi ka nakakasundo o may mga problemang kasama kayo. Individual factors, ikaw mismo, may problema ka. So all these things are supposed to give us, we call it experience stress, based on how we are able to cope up with all these stressors. Meaning you're able to manage, or able to overcome it. With that, as a, with that scenario or different situations, kayo mismo na pag-aaralan nyo na on how to go about with these different stressors. And from there on, we have the so-called experience stress. Meaning, na-experience ko na kung paano mawala ng trabaho. Na-experience ko na pag wala akong pera, ganito ang nangyayari. Pag na-experience ko na ang mga bata, pag nagkakasakit, I know what to do. Na-experience ko na kung paano makipag-away sa biyanan, and this is what I'm supposed to do, etc. All these things, no, na naapektuhan kayo. Yung trabaho nyo, I've learned from it also when I was working, organizational factors. I've learned on how to deal with it. So it becomes like my experience stress. Yun. Environmental factors also, sometimes it can be economic uncertainty, like tumataas na mga bilihin. Oo. political uncertainty sometimes, no? Technological uncertainty, ito na nga, no? There are so many things that are now coming our way. That's why we should be ready on how to cope up with the demands of this technological advancement. Dapat ready tayo lahat, open mind tayo na kailangan matuto tayo. Kasi very demanding na to eh. Demanding na to. Na ibig sabihin, whether we like it or not yan. Katulad na lang ng pag-aaral nyo, online. Na-stress kayo kasi online? No, think about it. Mas stressful to kung nagre-report kayo sa NFTI. Doon kayo matutulog, doon kayo kakain kayo kung anong pagkain doon, yung gastos nyo, malayo sa family, all this thing will contribute to your stressors. Kaya minsan yung mga tao nagre-reklamo, sinasabihan ko, excuse me, it's better nga eh. Kasi kahit pa paano, dyan lang kayo sa lugar niyo. Less expenses. Diba? Yung time mo lang to spend. Organizational factors also, these are what we call yung task, very demanding yung work. Sabi nga ni Jeff kanina, mas na-stress siya sa trabaho kasi very yung mga compliances, etc. Demanding yan eh, no? Yung role mo sa trabaho, ano bang role mo? Ano ba yung position na hawak mo? Interpersonal demands, whether you like it or not, kailangan ko makipag-usap sa mga kasama ko. Ikaw yung tipo ng tao na ayaw mo nakikipag-mingle with anyone. Interpersonal demands is also, something we have to deal with. How do we deal with other fellow firefighters? Organizational structure, hindi ka na-promote. Hindi ka na nabigyan ng something. But this is the structure. Organizational leadership. The kind of leader, sabi nyo nga, yung mabuti napalitan na yung hepe. Correct. Those people occupying high positions in the organization are also stressors, especially if they don't deserve to be there. Naapektuhan nyo na sa baba, di ba? Individual factors yun na nga, mostly are focused more on family problems. Economic problems, meaning you're looking at your salary which is not enough for the family. Alam nyo, ako palagi ko to, itinuro ko na to sa mga kadete, I remember. Kasi sila, alam lang nila, income minus expenses would be the savings. So I changed the path, I changed the formula. Income minus savings would be your expenses. Mag-save ka, maski 500 every month. At the end of the year, di mo na-realize, may naipon kang pera. Yun yung tinatawag natin forced savings. Kasi kayo, ang laging isipin nyo, ito yung sweldo ko. Halimbawa, natirahan kayo ng 20,000 sa quincenas or 15,000 para medyo realistic. Minus lahat-lahat na. Neto na yun. O yung 15,000, kung maraming naka-line up na bilhin, talagang kulang. You have to manage. You know, one of the things I've learned being single before is that ayoko mangutang. Ayoko mangutang sa kapwa ko, na employee, I mean. Takbo na lang ako sa GSIS or sa Pag-ibig. Wala akong kaaway. Pag nangutang ka sa kapwa mo, may maririnig ka pa, may utang na loob ka pang sasabihin, di ba? So I've learned a lot of things being single way back then. So iniwasan ko yun, ayoko na mangyari. Kaya whatever income I get, hindi ako nagpaplano agad, kung may increase, ay may bibilin ako agad, no? Kasi I don't want to be so dependent with anyone. I try to be independent as much as possible. Kasi yun nga iniwasan ko yung marami kang iniisip na babayaran. By the time you look at your hand, wala ka nang, nothing is left in your hand anymore. Diba? Ubus na. Those were the days it was so hard to manage income. So when I graduated, so I see myself, incapable of raising the three kasi nga tatlo sila. So I tried my best. I look on a brighter side. Sabi ko, I have to do something. So I took my master's degree immediately. Kasi at the back of my mind, I was thinking of teaching. Kasi government employee ako. Sabi ko, fix ang income eh. Wala namang sobrang income dyan, It's a government, of course. So, sabi ko, fixed income. So, I would rather have my other source of income. So, when I finished my master's degree, immediately nagturo ako. as my sideline, parang other source of income ko. And then when I enjoyed teaching, doon ako umalis na ako, lumipat na ako sa BU. Hindi pa ako nakontento sa BU. Nagturo ako sa Bicol College, nagtuturo ako sa campo. So there you go. Then I have researches in the house that we're doing. Nakabili na ako ng ano yan, ng computer. Yung computer nun, yung malaki pa yung likod ano. See? Well, hard work. Pero wala akong utang. Hindi ako tumatakbo sa mga kapatid ko. Hindi naman ako utangin. Kaya ako talaga, I'm very, very proud about myself. Na talagang I work hard so much. Kasi ayun ang thought ko eh. Kailangan yung pera ko dapat enough lang. Kasi yung ibang tao, pag may sobrang pera, may increase na darating, nakaplano agad. Di ba? Yun ang usual way eh. Very natural, Filipino. Nature natin yan. But to me, when I learned it, sabi ko, mahirap. Pag ayoko mangutang. Kasi either mapapahiya ka or hindi ka. Minsan niya, upslay pa, uutang ka lang. Mangutang ka pa. Di ba? Diyan sa Bicol, inaway ko yung mga tao dyan sa upslay. Kasi yung nanay ko gusto mangutang. Eh, yung mga babae sa upslay, nakasimangot. O, titabihan ko yung manager. Sir, if you don't mind. Yes po. Bakit po nakasimangot yung mga babae? Alin po, ma'am? Yung mga teller mo, anong oras na ba? Ma'am, 9:10. 9:10. O, kita nyo, sir. Kabubukas nyo lang. Bakit kasi mamot sila? Hindi ba dapat natutuwa kayo? Marami nangungutang, marami kayong income. O, di na servo na si manager. Totoo naman eh. They are happy. Subukan nyo ang private box. Pag nangutang kayo, masaya sila. Kasi alam nila may income kayo. Ay, may income sila. Tama? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Gusto ko nga pautangin kayo eh.
Sila po ang dala.
Sila pa, correct. Oo. May tumawag sa akin, bangko, ma'am, you might be needing cash. Sabi sa akin. I just said, and how much cash are we talking? Ma'am, 200,000. 200,000. It's okay. I don't need that. Ma'am, that's 200,000. Yes. I don't need that. Sa loob-loob ko naman habang pagkakagastos ako ng 200,000. Ba't ako mangungutang? Wala naman akong kailangan. Ama? Live within your means.
Yes, ma'am.
Live within your means. I always tell my daughters, live within your means. Kahit pa mataas ang sweldo ng mga asawa nyo, magtrabaho kayo para pareho kayo nagtatrabaho. Na hindi kayo nag-aaway dahil sa pera. This is one thing. You do not fight about money. Avoid that as much as possible. The experience stress also, these are the following, no? It can be physiological symptoms, whether you're having, kasi depending on how we respond, di ba? So it's either you're getting all this headache, high blood pressure, heart disease. It can be psychological symptoms, whether you're suffering of anxiety, depression, decrease in job satisfaction, kasi low moral ka na nga. Behavioral symptoms, yung productivity na apektuhan, lagi kang absent kasi nga wala ka wala nang motivation. And then yung turnover, either you want to not to work anymore or mag-resign. Yeah. These are what we call experience stress. So dapat nako-cope up natin yan. So accordingly, stop worrying and start praying because only God can change everything. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So yan. Maski how we were trying to fight on something, never working. Never work that way. But if you trust Him that everything will change in His time, it will be. Dapat positive palagi. So workplace stress, of course, sabi nga natin, there are stress management strategies, individual approaches, or we call it also organizational approach. Individual approaches, of course, is that we are able and we can definitely manage our time. But not everyone is good in time management. Oo, yung mga nagpo-procrastinate kasi mamaya na yan. Pwede mamaya, bukas, ganyan. Ako wala akong ugaling ganyan. Time is of essence to me. Sabi nga nung isang ano ko, ano ba yan, Jay? Masyado namang nakakahon ang buhay mo. So, yung nagsabi na yun, mas miserable yung buhay niya. Ako, maayos yung buhay ko. I don't mean anything, pero it's how I manage time is. I don't want to waste time. Yan palaging iniisip ko. So time is always of essence to me. Ewan ko, yun ata natutunan ko sa tatay ko na importante ang oras, which is true. Physical exercise, yan. Pagkatapos ng klase, magsayaw-sayaw kayo, maski 15 minutes, galaw-galaw niyo, mapat nyo dyan. O, di ba? Ako, pag wala akong ginagawa, sayaw-sayaw ako. Anything I can do just so that my body is moving. Di ba? Parang hindi ka lang maano. Isa nga, tinatawanan ako na asawa ko, hindi siya belo magsayaw. Pero ako pag nakita niya, pinatugtog ko yung malakas yung tugtog dito, sayaw-sayaw ako sa office ko. This is my office. Sayaw-sayaw ako. It's okay. At least I find relaxation. Yun na nga. Relaxation, training, anything. And then social support from your friends or anywhere you can get. Okay? While the time management, as you all know, is an understanding and utilization of basic time management principles can help individuals better cope with job. Pag alam nyo what to do, yan. Ako guys, sa totoo lang, with all this work I'm having, minsan na-stress ako kasi nakitinitingnan ko schedule ko sa calendar ko. Sabi ko, punong-puno. Walang pahinga. Na-stress ako niyan. So, minamanage ko yan. Kakausapin ko yung coordinator. Sabi ko, i-move mo ng konti ito kasi puno na yung schedule ko. Just like when itong buwan na to, kararating ko lang galing Dubai, puno na agad yung the entire month. Wala nang pahinga. Sabi ko, ano ba yan? Masyado ko naman binugbog yung sarili ko. Time management. Nakalimutan ko yung time management. Sabi naman ako, ano ba yan, mother? Sobra naman. Physical exercise, as I've said, do some walking, jogging, swimming. Ito talaga kailangan gawin, no? Mga physical exercise. It helps. Maglakad-lakad kayo. Diyan sa Bicol, ang ganda maglakad kayo dyan sa Embarcadero. Ang daming beaches dyan, lakad-lakad kayo. Oh. Ang dami kaya sa Bicol pwedeng puntuan. Sa Kamalig. Punta nga ako doon. Yung sumlang, picture-picture lang. O, di ba? Picture-picture. Hindi puro kain. Yung iba, yung ginagawa pagkain kaya tumataba. Relaxation training, anything. Ako ito hindi ko magawa yung yoga. Kasi ang daming disruption sa loob ng pag pumasok yung mga apo ko, wala na. But according to a friend, it's very good daw. It's very good. I wish I can do that, I wish I can do that. I'm hoping so, no? But because it helps daw. It's a very good way of relaxing. It needs some kind of training, no? Another one, social support, yun na nga yung mga friends natin. O, call a friend. Ang dami yung sa Facebook ko nga, ang dami-dami kong friends. Puro mga taga-Bureau of Fire. Punong-puno na eh. Kulang na lang ako, Rango. Puro mga bombero ang aking friends. You know that? Ilan ba sila? Nasa 2,000 plus na? Another one, of course, is the form of stress. It can be physical, mental, or emotional. Sabi nga ni Hans Selye, the only person who does not stress is a dead person. Yun. Ikaw na mismo pinatay mo yung sarili mo, hindi ka pa naman patay. Because you refuse to see life. And when you do so, you look at life differently. Oh, you're already inviting stress. Always think positive. Being positive helps. It helps a lot. Oh. It helps a lot. Maski alam mo wala ka ng pera, huwag mo sabihin, ay naku, wala na akong pera. Sabi nga nung inchik, wag sabi wala pela. Mangit yan, sabi ng inchik. O, pangit. Kasi daw, totoo lang naman, may pera ka pa rin. Kahit 20 pesos siya, 10 piso yan, may pera pa rin yan. Sa Chinese, they don't like that. O, di ba? Kaya nga sabi, dapat i-invite natin yung pera pumasok sa atin. It's the law of attraction. Think of something, no? Something positive. So why do we stress out? It is because there are two things. Kasi tayo mismo, we really don't know how to do that. Two major reasons is, of course, the perception that situations are dangerous, difficult, or painful. Kasi iniisip agad natin nag-respond tayo negatively, hindi positive. Kahit sabihin mo pa wala ka ng pera, maraming babayaran, nag-respond ka na Ay naku, ito ba yan? Problema na naman yan, mga bayaran, wala di ba? So, subconsciously, nagdi-dictate ka na sa brain mo. Anong reaction niya? Magre-react agad siya sa system mo. Pero pag sinabi mo, sige, bahala na, gagawa tayo ng paraan para mabayaran yan. Di ba? Ibig sabihin, andun yung motivation, stimulant yan So, it helps you to overcome that stress. Ikaw mismo, you're fighting, no? You're trying to fight. Situations na, kaya naman yan. Temporary lang yan, kaya natin yan. Di ba? Ganun. The belief that we do not have the resources to cope. O sabi nyo, paano man pag problema, pera? Yes. May trabaho ka, may pambayad ka. Yun ang tandaan nyo. Mangutang ka, may magpautang sa iyo, may pambayad. Mahirap, wala ka trabaho. Paano mo babayaran? Yun ang stress. Di ba? Wala magpapautang sa iyo. Yun ang stress. So, it's either our perception or the belief, no? The perception that situations are difficult or painful, the situations that, the belief that we do not have the resources, so to speak. Pag dapat yan, ito yung mga reasons why we are so stressed so much. Like the one you said a while ago. All those things you have mentioned a while ago. These are two things lang. It's how we perceive and how we believe with our coping abilities. So the stress warning signals are the following. So eto na, no? Yung mga physical, etc. Yan. Yan ang mga nararamdaman natin pag may stress na. Lahat yan. Behavioral symptoms, yan. Yan, pag sobrang manigarilyo. No? Ibig sabihin, stress na stress yan. Grinding of teeth at night. Tumutunog-tunog yung ngipin nyo. Overuse of alcohol, compulsive eating. Do you know when you're so stressed out? Don't eat too much. Kasi yung digestive system mo, hindi magpa-function normally. And that's the reason why you're gaining weight. Nag-i-stay siya doon. Hindi siya Kaya the best way is if yung moderate when you see and when you feel that you are stressed. Another one, emotional. Okay lang mag-iyak. Anong problema umiyak? Yung iba, mga lalaki, umiyak ka mga lalaki, excuse me. That is one way of coping. Iyak mo. Okay lang. Hindi mawawala ang pagkalalaki mo. Mga babae, okay lang yun. Walang problema sila. Ang babae daw, mas madali makakop up Kasi when they talk to their friends, they can just cry out with their friends. Somehow it helps. It helps talaga. Cognitive symptoms, trouble thinking clearly. Kasi nga, overstress ka na. Your brain is not functioning anymore. And this is what happen usually, Pag ang function mo overload na, your brain is overload na with all those stressors, immediately, ayan na yung mga result, nagiging forgetful ka na yung mga memory, losses of memory, etc. Lahat yan. Usually, you will feel that. So, we should be able to identify our stressors. And the last one, of course, spiritual. Yan na nga, sabi ko nga, if we're able to work on our spirituality, alam natin kung paano. Pag galit ka or you have done something, forgive yourself and everything passes. Kaya yung mga hatred dyan, hindi nawawala. Kasi They're not forgiving. And when you know that pag lagi kang galit, naapektuhan, ikaw mismo. May kaaway ka, hindi mo pinatawad. Ikaw ang naapektuhan. Hindi yung taong kaaway mo. Ikaw. Direct ang impact niyan sa'yo. Okay? Relational symptoms, yan. Pag relation na ang problem, no, ang stressors, usually you feel all these things. Yung apektado na yung sexual life ng mag-asawa kasi pareho na silang magkaaway, pareho nilang tinignan yung stressors na beyond their coping abilities. There you go. Nawawala na yung magandang relationship. Yan. So, as I've said, stress is disease. Sabi nga dito, this plus is, your body is not at ease when you're having all your stressors. Yun. Kaya nga, dapat tayo mismo alam natin on how to go about with all these stressors. First thing first, identify your stressors. And when you know all your stressors, you can avoid it. Alam mo ang stressors mo, number one, pera, avoid. How to avoid it? Plan ahead. Do not spend all your money. Kung ang stressors mo, biyanan mo, okay, think of something else so that hindi mo kaaway yung biyanan mo. Paano kung boss ang kaaway mo? Try to stand within your limits also. Do not fight with your boss. O yung boss mo, just pray na lang na sana one day o paalisin na lang siya. Ganun na lang siguro, no? Kasi you cannot fight back eh. Lalong-lalo na kung boss mo yan. You cannot fight back. We observe the protocols na sinasabi, the chain of command function. So all these things we have to learn. Yung mga stressors nyo. Hindi siya permanent. Temporary lahat ng stressors. But definitely we can manage it. Yun. We can manage everything. Okay. Any question? Any question? Pwede kayo magtanong. No one? Nobody would like to ask me question? Wala? Naintindihan ba? Wala nga rin kayo reaction eh. Saan ba ako lalagay? Wala man.
Naintindihan po, ma'am.
Naintindihan po, ma'am. Naintindihan po.
Ma'am, malinaw po.
Parang magayon. Oo. Yun. Oo. Mag-react naman po kayo. Ano ba yan? Hanggang bukas pa naman tayo. Sige kayo. Ipasa ko tong subject na to sa iba. You know, as I've said, you know, there are so many things na we will learn from having all this stress. As I've said, ako, I wouldn't say I've never been into it. I've been there. Baka mas malala pa kaysa sa inyo. Do you know that when I was a single mom, all my daughters suffered different types of illnesses. Yung isa, leukemia. Yung isa, enlargement of the heart. Yung isa, muntik pa magka-glaucoma. And how can I afford all those things? Di ba? Di ba? Mas malala yun, And I was alone.